Been calling me. The number you have dialed has been changed.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming with a information about traveling to Jamaica video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, become a day one, join our day one family, hit the notification bell as well. Make sure it's set to all so that you are notified every time I upload a video. If you're oldie but a goodie, welcome back. So today we're gonna talk about my experience and what the whole travel authorization process to go to Jamaica during this time is like. Okay, I did a first video back in the summertime. I'll link it up here. But certain things have changed about my experience about traveling to Jamaica. So I went to Jamaica last month, so I do want to provide an updated my experience type of video and what to expect if you're thinking about traveling. I know a lot of people are thinking about traveling now. The holidays is coming up and everything. Okay, so I traveled on October 9th, and before I went down, yes, you do have to get tested here. The process difference between now and how it was in the summer. In the summer, I actually got tested in Jamaica at the airport, but this time I had to get pre-tested. Now your test has to be within 7 days of travel. So I was traveling on the 9th, so I made sure that by the 2nd, I took my test on the 2nd, so a week before I was going down, and then I got my results like the next day or the next 2 days. And then I got so excited when I got my result. Obviously it was negative, so I jumped on the Jamcovid app, and I put a screenshot of what that looks like, the Jamcovid app, and that's where you apply for your approval to make sure that you can travel, your travel authorization. So what that looks like is asking you questions, you know, where you're going to stay, what's your purpose of visit, and you get to a part where you have to upload your COVID test that it was negative and submit it for approval. So now I did that on a Sunday, and up until Wednesday I was getting scared because I was leaving that Friday and I still haven't gotten a email from them. So I'm like, what is going on, what is going on? And I was just like, oh my god, Friday is right there, I need to go. But I actually messed up. So what I did, I googled some numbers. There were a couple numbers that you actually can call them. So I have this thing on my phone where I can call Jamaica. So I called them, and it's not free, y'all. You have to pay for it. You have to put credit on your phone and call. So I found a number, and if I can find them still, I'll link them in the description box for me to contact the health department specifically. So when I reviewed my application, I saw that they actually wanted me to upload the lab results and not the email that says that my test was negative. So what I did, when you get the email, you can just click the link and it takes you to the website and it says your test was negative. So what I did, I screenshotted that and I just uploaded it because I thought they wanted to see, oh, your test is negative, and I made sure my name and everything was visible. So that's why my thing didn't get approved. So don't be like Sade, please make sure you're uploading the lab result. In the attachment in the email, when you get it, you can get a patient-friendly copy and you can get the lab results. That's the one that you want, and I think that's a good idea actually, because I feel like they're doing that because they don't want people to like forge their results and stuff like that. So when you actually get it from the lab, they know what they're looking for. It has to be some type of approved testing, but it tells you on the COVID app. I can't pull it up because I'm not traveling, so I can't fill out a form, but it tells you specifically what type of test. But as long as you go to like a place that actually is doing COVID and legit, you're good. I personally went to Rite Aid, the drive up one, so that's where I did it. You can go to your doctor, you can do it anywhere as long as you're getting that result sheet that you can upload. So what I did, I just screenshotted it off my computer. No, actually I downloaded the PDF. I downloaded the PDF version. I uploaded it from my computer, because you can also go to the Jamcovid-19 website as well. You don't have to do it through the app. And then or you can just screenshot it on your phone. Either or, you can upload pictures as well. And that's what I did. So after I figured out that I did it wrong, I called them and I was like, hey, so I uploaded this and this is what I did wrong. And they're like, oh, we're gonna check it out. Then they emailed me basically to say, hey, there's nothing they can do. So I started freaking out because I'm like, yo, I'm going to Jamaica on Friday. Ask my mom and everybody. I was stressed out. Like, I came, locked myself in my room. I wasn't talking to nobody, was not in the mood, like none of that. So I was there back and forth on the phone, calling them, making sure. I'm like, yo, if I call Jane and Jane ain't give me what I want, I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna call somebody else, because I'm going to Jamaica. So and like I said, I'll drop the numbers in the description box if I can find them. Finally got to somebody, and when I checked the email said check your status or something like that, and when I checked it, it said needs more information or something like that, and in the comments it says to upload the lab test, the lab results, not just the picture. So I was like, okay, cool. So it's like 3 different things in the email that I got. So I uploaded this second thing, and like 2 minutes later they looked at it and they didn't approve it again. So I'm like, what do y'all want? Like, what copy do y'all want? So I had uploaded I uploaded just a screenshot of the part that says you're negative. They didn't approve that. Then I uploaded the patient friendly one that had my name and everything, my birthday and all that on there. Still didn't approve that one. So then I'm like, what do they want? And then I saw another copy that says lab, and I was like, okay, this gotta be it. And that's the one I uploaded, and as soon as I uploaded, I got approved. So the specifications on that one: your birthday needs to be visible, your name, the date that you got tested, the lab that you got tested at, and the type of COVID test that you did. So those things need to be visible, but you don't got to worry about all that, because all of that is on the lab report that you're gonna submit. And once I did that, they got approved. I went downstairs like, mommy, and she was like, yeah, approved. No, you must see her up here, because I was so sad, like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to go see Sweets when I go and celebrate our birthday and all that. And then I got approved. So then I was in a good mood again, and Sweets was stressed out, I was stressed out. But yeah, so make sure that you upload the right copy of your COVID test. So that's out the way. Once you get tested, it gotta be a week. So I don't know if this is airline to airline. I went down on American airline. So they required, when I checked in, I had a connected flight. So when I went to the airport, they wanted to see the travel authorization, the approval. You get that in your email. I would just screenshot it on your phone. You need to make sure that the barcode is visible, and also your name and birthday and all that. You show it to them, they'll check you in. I don't know about other people, but I couldn't check in. And I traveled multiple airlines, so I'm not sure, but I think that you're not allowed to check in on your phone, because you have to go through the verification process at the airport. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's been my experience. So you have to show it to them, and they approve you. You just, go upstairs, and then you just wait for your flight. Now, I could not board my flight without showing them again before I get on the plane the authorization and also my negative COVID test, which was weird, but I think that's an airline thing. I don't think that's a Jamaican thing. I think that was American airline just trying to make sure that your test is negative. So I didn't have that pulled up because I didn't know, because when I traveled in July, they didn't ask for that. I had just pulled it up because it was in my email, and I showed it to them. And that was good. So when I went to Florida, I had to do the same thing again because I had a connected flight, so I had to do that again. But once you do that, go to Jamaica. I went down on an empty plane. I mean, it was full, but not that much. We were spread out and stuff like that. I wasn't close to anybody. I had the road to myself. When we went down, our flight was the only one. I think I got down maybe 11 something, I want to say, or 12 something, but the process wasn't as long this time around. Now, if you're traveling in the holidays, you might see a more, like, a more crowded airport, because I traveled in October. That's not really a busy month. But yeah, so after I went down, the same process. You need the app. Make sure that you have the app on your phone before you go to Jamaica. It'll save you so much time, especially if your phone is not roaming and all of that and all the madness, and the airport Wi-Fi probably not working and all of this. It eventually works when you move closer to the front, but if you're in the back of the line and you're trying to do your video and stuff, it's not gonna work. So I was already aware of what to expect in the line. It went fast as well. I didn't stay in line for like 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes. So on the Jamcovid app, you want to they check your temperature. Let me back up. Getting off the plane, you get your temperature checked. They give you a slip, You have to write your flight number and your name on it. The nurse comes and tests your temperature and write it on the paper and signs it. Okay, so once you're in line now, once the nurse takes your temperature and everything, she writes on the paper and signs it. Then you're standing in line. While you're in line, go ahead and make your video on the Jamcovid app. Go to check in and you're gonna say, my name is Jane Doe, and I'm at the Norma Manley or the Donald Sangster International Airport, and I am not showing any signs of the COVID-19 virus. And the video just has to be 10 seconds saying that. And if it's not 10 seconds, I usually just hold it and wait. I don't try to say anything extra. And then I'll just submit it. By the time you get to the front, they want to know, did you do your video? Did you do your video? You were trying to get outside. I was trying to go see Sweet. So I'm not trying to have nobody hold me back. I was like, yo, my video is already done. When you go to get your baggages and everything will already be out, because the process takes some time. So your bag and everything will already be there. But you have to go to like a police officer or a soldier, and they're the one who take down your phone number and your contact in Jamaica and your address. In case they gotta hunt you down. And then they just sign it and enjoy yourself and go pick up your bag and walk out. My most frequent question that I get, are you quarantined when you go to Jamaica? If you're staying longer than 14 days, yes, you do have to self-quarantine. I quarantined, and I'll go into explain that in a little. And that was my experience. The only stressful part was me, because I uploaded the wrong result. That took me a while, because like I said, I submitted my application on Sunday, and even Wednesday I didn't get no approval. Nobody had reached out. But the thing is, they said 72 hours before your flight. So if to save yourself from the stress, don't freak out. You will get approved. You will get approved. Don't cancel your flight. Don't stress out. You will get approved. Just make sure that everything you submitted is perfect. Because once I did that, the Wednesday night, I was approved. So I slept well Wednesday, because I was going to be stressed out. And then yeah, and you go out. So my other number 2 question that I get, are you tracked in Jamaica? Are you this and that? Now, Jamaica have their rules. If you're, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't go home and stay in. This time around, I went to the bank, but I will go out when it's not crowded. So I went to the bank, the ATM. That doesn't take me any while. It's an in and out process. And I'll go to the supermarket. The supermarket I go to is never crowded. Wear your mask, avoid crowds. I didn't go anywhere other than that within my 14 days. I was just chilling. I mean, October, it was really nothing to do down there. It was raining every single day. So by default, I was home. But I know Christmas is coming up. People want to be out. Just be safe and think about, just be safe. And not because you have a negative COVID test. You remember you interacted with people on the plane and stuff like that. So you never know. And just be safe. Just be safe. Be cautious. Avoid crowded areas, you know. Be mindful. Because obviously you don't want to intentionally spread something, or you know what I'm saying. So definitely just be safe. And don't go out if you don't have to. I mean, if you have to, go do your errands, wear your mask, sanitize, wash your hands, and do all of that. But yeah, that was my experience. Hopefully that helps. I get a lot of questions daily on Instagram, on Snapchat about this. So I just decided, let me make the video really quickly, so that if anybody asks me, I could just send them the video link instead of me typing the same thing like throughout the day. But yeah, hopefully this clears it up for you if you're traveling in the upcoming months in the holiday. The curfew right now on holidays is from 5 to 7 p.m. so the cutoff time is 7 p.m. every other day except holidays is 10 p.m. so that's good information to have as well. I'm not sure if beaches and rivers are still closed. They were closed when I was down there. I haven't heard anything about them opening up. I don't foresee them opening up either, just because it's the holiday and they know people are going to try to go out. So yeah, just be mindful of that right now. And hopefully this was informative and helpful for you. If it was, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Leave a comment down below. If I missed one of your questions, go ahead and drop it down there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
If I wanna know when they come from pretty little island girl. Coconut trees.